Yo, what up, Internet? Welcome to Bricks and Beer, episode 35. This thing's made for a child. Yeah, Halloween. Cheers. Thank you guys for watching, as always. Welcome back to your small child's favorite podcast about Lego and beer. I bought this at Target. It's hilarious. I kind of want to keep it. Probably will return it. Yeah. There's, Lego makes Halloween costumes now. So all you fucking cosplayers who have, big, dumb cardboard heads, this is pretty good for a one-sided cheap mask. Sorry, bros. And girls. And cosplay knights. So cheers. Hope your week and weekend is going well. I'm hoping to post this in time for Halloween, so it's timely and spooky and whatnot. So we'll talk about the beer. I am drinking El Gose, not El Jose, El Gose, from Avery. It's a German-style sour ale with lime and salt added. So it's a sour beer, but it's got this super punchy, salty citrus taste. So it's kind of like a half margarita-ish. Shout out to my brothers in Victoria, Carl and Aaron, who were all about the sour beers at BritCon. I really wasn't feeling the sour beers then. And then I came back and my wife was like, I got you this! And I was like, oh, sour beer. But it's from Colorado. It's from Avery. Avery's like a super fucking fancy-ass brewery. So it's cool, It's got like a skull and shit, Some limes. Avery Brewing. Sure. Yeah. Cheers. What kind of beer are you guys drinking? I'm always curious about that. So leave a comment below or yell it at the screen right now. That'd be cool, right? Yeah? Alright, so this is kind of like the Halloween episode, if you will. I only have one build to show, but we can talk about some other shit too. I've got some official product and some nonsense. So I try to build like a Halloween build every year. For the last couple of years, it's been haunted houses, which kind of became a little strange last year. This is Fresh Blood, which is an all-black model that you can't see, even with this awesome camera. But yeah, watch the other one where the lighting's slightly better. I still gotta figure this shit out. The light is right there. That's why it looks like the sun is just roasting me. So anyway, yeah, castles and murder and blood and Halloween. So yeah. So I did build something. I built a really sexy demon girl. She looks like this. Boom. That's not really it. Just, this is cool, right? This is cool. I like demon girls. This is cool. So yeah, so before we talk about the build, let's go back to this. Let's talk about this, because I heard a certain A-fool talking some shit about cosplay, which you wouldn't think that I would be the guy to come out and defend cosplay, but I'm going to, because it's fun to dress up. And sure, it's look at me, but it's also I don't know, maybe this is my machismo justification for cosplay, but I think most dudes, girls just wear scantily clad shit. There's, I would say, granted, you're right on the money, 80% of the women out there doing cosplay are doing it so they get attention. And it's easy to get attention when you're dressed with Slave Leia and shit. But for dudes always want to do the heroic archetype, so a lot of it is armor. And I, myself, surprisingly, have done some stupid cosplay. We didn't even have that word, though, when I was doing it. It was just called, building costumes and armor and shit. And I worked a lot in cardboard, so I built this, crazy, giant cardboard samurai outfit, which I actually do have a picture of, which I guess I'll link below, which is pretty rad. The photos I have of it are, before it was painted, which actually looked the best, I think, before it was painted, and then, one where it's half painted, which it kind of looks shitty. I no longer have that because it's cardboard and it's dust in the wind. But I did a lot of weird cardboard art, and it started with building a Transformer costume. Shout out to the homie Paul. Ham and I were roommates back in the day, but before we were roommates, we lived in the same dorm, and we were decided we were gonna make Transformer costumes. I don't even remember how this the genesis of that happened. We were into robots, clearly, and we were into Transformers, and then it was let's just build helmets of Transformers out of cardboard, and that happened. And then it was like, let's build entire outfits out of cardboard, and that happened. And then it was like, let's build samurai armor, and that happened. And at some point, I think between the Transformer nonsense and the samurai armor, we were going to San Diego Comic Con, and we were like, we're going to be Star Wars bounty hunters. You gotta get those credits, yo? Sure. So all this cardboard stuff I no longer have. Like, I don't have the samurai armor, I don't have the Transformer shit, but I have one relic left from this fucking bounty hunter costume, and it's awesome. Because it's a thermal detonator, and it has a light, and it blinks. It is fucking rad. And the reason why I tell you this is to tell you another story, right? So get ready, sit back. So this is maybe 2004, which, oh god, that makes that like 12 years ago now. Fucking, we're really deep into this like building cardboard armor shit. We're going to Comic Con. We're like, dude, we'll just be bounty hunters. That's cool, right? It's easy. You can just kind of like generify some sci-fi shit, throw some shit together, make it look cool. So Paul and I get these two really cool outfits together, right? So we go to con. Everybody loves it. It's awesome. I have like this on my belt. I have a giant blaster thing. I got a cardboard helmet with tubes and like crazy shit. Paul's kind of the same deal. He kind of almost looks like a TIE fighter pilot gone rogue kind of deal. And we're running around. People are taking photos with us. I have to dig up this photo because that year they had a like person-sized card, like how you would get a Star Wars action figure, so you could be the action figure. Paul and I happen to be wearing dumb action figure outfits. So there's a photo somewhere. But it was like in the days of film. We didn't have digital cameras, I guess, at that point in my life. I don't know. So I think my mom took a photo of me, and like there's probably a photo of me on this Star Wars card somewhere, and I will find it. So anyway, like we go. It's all cool. Mom bails, like, you know, whatever. My mom is cool. She went to Comic-Con for years with me. And this is like this is a couple years before I stopped going because it just got too crazy. And we're hanging out, we're having a great time, and Paul and I are like, okay, cool, let's bounce back to the hotel and take off these outfits because Paul had a hotel room at that time. And we're like, cool, so we get on the trolley, and you know, it's Comic-Con, it's San Diego, there's 20,000 nerds everywhere, like stormtroopers are on the street. We don't look out of place. We are totally fine. And we get on the trolley, and the trolley's supposed to head to Hotel Circle, which is like where all the hotels are in San Diego, close-ish to the Comic-Con, that aren't like expensive downtown gangster hotels. So Paul's room is there, and we get on this trolley, and we realize like there's not a lot of Comic-Con people on this trolley at all. In fact, there's nobody. There's me and Paul, and we've now taken off our cardboard helmets and are wearing our like fake blaster rifles and shit. And all these people are staring at us. And we hear this noise come on, and it's like, bing, trolley heading to Tijuana. So we're 2 stops away from getting out in Mexico, dressed as Star Wars bounty hunters. Hop off the trolley, figure it out, get back on the trolley, go back. I'm like, dude, forget it. We're just going back to con. We go back to con, people take more photos. That's it. I guess that's not a very climatic story. But it was funny to me because you probably have never been on a trolley heading to Mexico, dressed in cardboard as a Star Wars bounty hunter, with what looks like a bomb on you. And like, feel like this happened now? Might be arrested. Might be a different story. Might be more funny. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, so thermal detonators, yo. This thing's fun as shit. I found this recently because like we redid my garage, so we like moved all the holiday boxes and shit, and I was like, oh fuck, the thermal detonator. My love of Star Wars is creeping back in. So, enough about cosplay. Do what you want. If you want to dress up as a fucking slug creature, or a mermaid, or Aquaman, or a merman slug creature, Aquaman, go for it. Do you. So back to the build, the actual thing. Hopefully the thing that you guys actually like watch this show for. I did build a demon. And I'm not going to call her a demon girl. It's more sort of a demon it. Because, you know, androgynous demon shit. So yeah, this all started with the horns. There's a really cool connection, and I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but this arch and this prefab night piece kind of go together. There's actually a notch. You can see it right there. And it lines up on both sides. So I feel like that has to be kind of intentional by design. Let's see, there you go. Which is kind of a trip, right? That's crazy. And then, she's got mushrooms for eyes. There's a clear piece on top of that, but that's the printed mushroom part. So she's evil as fuck. Wears a skull around her neck, because that's how she rolls. I'll take photos of these and post this and whatnot. This castle that I held up earlier, was really inspired by one thing, which is this Eels song called Fresh Blood. This is also inspired by a song. It's inspired by a song called Run, Run, Run Blood by Fantagram. I didn't know who Fantagram were until I jumped in an Uber and I heard this song and I was like, oh wow. And the Uber driver was like sort of crazy weird. He was like really well-dressed goth dude. And like, I think he picked me up in a Cadillac. And he had this Fantagram song in the back. And I was going to the bar. And it was like one of those things where like the wife was out of town. With the dog in the crate. I was like, oh shit, like going out to party might be crazy. Fantagram caddy, which it was a great experience. I had a good time that night. So I Shazammed this song from the back of the fucking cab because I thought it was so cool. And you should listen to it. I'll link a YouTube video below. So yeah, that's where this comes from. And demons and shit. I did build another piece. There's like her tail nubbin. This base is really because I'm going to stick it on a shelf kind of behind some things. So this is how I originally built it. It only has the 1.5 brick base, which I think looks better, and I think will photograph better. I'm kind of on the fence about including this. It looks cooler in 3D, because it kind of gives like more of a illusion that there's more of her. So yeah, get you some Fanagram in your life, build some demons, have a good Halloween, all that good shit. Couple of other things I want to cover before we get out of here. One, if you watched any of the BritCon nonsense and you were like, wow, that DAO was really cool, because it was, and you were like, man, the best part were the things that Andrew didn't build, because they were, like the background or the video and the Space Police thing. Links below. The Morrow, the homie, he's hooking you guys up. You want to print a giant high-res classic space background? Down below. You want to use a video in something? Like, fucking it's there. Wacktron is for the people. Yeah, so awesome stuff. I can't say again how impressive that part of the display was. Background's fucking killer, but the video is like what really blew my mind. And I'm glad Morrow kept it a secret, because it was a really cool surprise on the spot. Couple of other LA things, just want to mention, I did, since it's October, go to like an Oktoberfest event at Schlob Premium Ales. Any of you LA people, definitely go to Torrance. Like, Schlob is pretty good, but what's really cool about Schlob is they're not selfish. Here's your map. There are all the breweries in the South Bay. So Torrance, Carson area, it's my kind of favorite brewery setup, where like the Uber driver drops you off in a warehouse district and they're like, this can't be it, right? And then they're all there and you're like, yeah, that is it. So it's cool. So I can hit these up. Also, LA shit, Bricks LA, still on the map. Gonna put this out here. This is the 3rd year, right? Bricks by the Bay, still happening. Thank Bricks by the Bay from all intentions that I've heard, or people that have gone there recently. It's not the greatest of cons, and I think it was the 3rd year that broke it. This is the 3rd year. So all you Bricks LA people, all you LA people, show up, do your part. Yeah, January 28th and 29th. It's after the holidays, which I understand sucks. If you can get out, get out. If you can't, it's fine. I'll see you guys in Seattle a year from now. Lastly, I did get some fucking other official shit. I got the other Mixels, so, Mix TV. Here's a dude, he's a reporter. Oh, I broke it. Here's a sound engineer with a boom, because, boom time. I do like the printed Mix TV. It also has some pretty cool parts, like there's a hollow gray 1x1 round and a claw arm to enable this. which is pretty clever, and it looks good and shit. And the news crew idea is funny to me. And then lastly is this dude, who I think is the best of them, because you get the tile, you get this cool inverted plunger deal in silver, which is nice. And just the parts in general on this one are really cool. So yeah, buy this one, because, you know. And this is the last wave, again. So do your part. You also could buy this dude, who's hilarious. He's a snake. He's a ninja. He's a ninja snake. It's G.I. Joe, clearly. I feel like this is one of those things where the designers were like, so we're going to make ninjas, right? And like the dude's like, yeah, I'm going to make Cobra. And they're like, you mean like from G.I. Joe? And he's like, no, it's an orange spinning snake dude. Shut up. It's not G.I. Joe at all. So yeah, there's that. And new Nixels, which is awesome. Here's the one that comes with the reporter dudes. He's nerdy. Nixel, I guess. Nixel. And then Ninja Nixel, which is awesome. I need more of these in my life. So yeah, one last thing. DC Superheroes, $11 Kmart clearance. Comes with a Green Lantern, you know, dumb spaceship. It's an okay spaceship. It's not dumb. It's just not great. But it does shoot shit. Pew! Pew! I woke my dog up. And it comes with a lantern thing. You know, does that. Falls out. And Sinestro, who I guess is cool. But let's get real. The entire reason you buy this. Space motherfucking Batman. Comes with these wings. This is both wings on there at once. And check this shit out. That is legit. That is some, like, G.I. Joe Cobra shit right there. Also, somehow, I got 2 pairs of wings in this. So, shout out to you, Kmart clearance. Yeah, so I guess that's it. Thank you guys again for watching. This is kind of a short one. I'll see you in the future. Till next time.